This is the church. This is the steeple. Open the doors and see all the people.
Let me tell you a story about two guys walking down a road from a major city to a small town, trying to make sense of something that just doesn't make sense. They watched their friend die, a brutal death, and then 3 days later the woman came and said that he's no longer dead, but he's alive. It just didn't make sense. And so, in our world, starting in March, life just didn't seem to make sense anymore. We locked our buildings, and then we returned. But nothing is as it was before. All we want to do is go back to normal, when, in fact, right now, we live in an ice age. So, let me ask you, what is normal? Is it the 1950s, where our churches were the social hub, but we still lived in segregation? Or is it the recent years, the normal that we want to go back to, where families just dropped out and church attendance dwindled? Well, let me offer you an alternative. Well, what if we would look at this as a classroom? Just like Jesus did with the disciples, he started to teach them on the road as they mourned and wanted to go back to normal. He taught them that normal already exists, that God already holds that future that they live into now, that years ago he already planted it. And so he walks alongside of us today as we are taught by Jesus. We are already living into the future that God held in his hands. We know that the church is not a building. We say the church is not a building. We know that unless a grain of wheat falls into the dirt and dies, it cannot bear much fruit. And so I invite you to join me as we are journeying together in Christ, as we explore what the church of the future looks like.